up is Laura Jakobsen from TeaRIOT. Come on up. Round of applause for TeaRIOT. All right, got your timer here.
I just want to make sure that's clicker.
There it is.
Just a sec.
Just pointed at that thing. Yep.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having us back. It's been a fun journey so far, so I'm looking forward to getting day 2 started. So TeaRIOT. First, tea is a massive category, yet we really do feel like it's still ripe for innovation. So we do call ourselves TeaRIOT, and one reason why we do that is because we hope that people will expect something different. So we're not just a tea brand that has a source story or maybe simplified ingredients or is offering a different variety. We're using traditional tea. We just want to change the way that people consume tea and have them consume it as a functional ingredient, not just a refreshment beverage. So we are changing, if we're going to change convention in a category, it's certainly a big task. In this category, it's been steeped in tradition and culture. So I just wanted to take a moment to tell you about my background. Early in my career as a brand strategist, and I worked with iconic food brands, helping them define innovation paths to attract new customers and also build brand relevance. So my clients included Tropicana, Quaker Oats, Starbucks, PepsiCo. I even worked with GT Kombucha in the early days. Then I have just spent the past 5 years at Pinkberry as the Chief Marketing Officer in charge of marketing and also product innovation across 23 different countries. And I bring that up because it's an amazingly competitive category, so we had to be scrappy and viral and get our message out and stay true to our brand to stay distinct. But I could not be more excited to move from executive to entrepreneur. So I'm really getting excited for the journey, and I really am looking forward to bringing new meaning to tea. I am super passionate about tea. I think it is a gift from nature, and there's still a lot of room to define how tea can positively impact people's daily lives. So with that, we are focused on cultivating the next generation of tea enthusiasts. So our target is the millennials, of which 87% drink tea. The challenge is there really hasn't been a story crafted to help them understand how the functional benefits of tea fuel their lifestyle. So they are wellness seekers, but they look for energy from fresh foods, and they also define health and wellness as a feeling of having energy that's both physically and mentally balanced. So there's no better product out there than tea to deliver that. If we move forward, we think about things that have already happened in different categories. And so I just want to reference the coconut water category quickly, because they carved a premium niche out. The category existed and a premium niche was carved out with a brand that took things functional and more fresh. And so we believe that TeaRIOT can also take tea more functional and more fresh. It's just a slightly larger category. So for us, we fresh brew our tea. We also use fresh ingredients, and we do HPP because we think it preserves the taste and the nutrient benefits. And then by thinking of tea as a functional ingredient, it allows us to blend with other raw ingredients to get more nutrients and more flavor out of our beverages, but also decrease calories and sugar, which make them very attractive. So we want to shift your thoughts of tea from just a refreshment beverage to a functional beverage. We think this is a roadmap of innovation for the long term. We're focused on beverages right now, but we do think we could go cross-category and add the benefits of tea to enhance products and other products that you all love, including snacks or other things, food beyond beverage. So let's focus for a second on the benefits of tea and why it's so appealing. We sum it up as positive energy benefits. So tea has tea caffeine, which is a different kind of energy. It's calm, it's steady, and it releases throughout the day. We also get mental focus from tea, from L-theanine, an amino acid in tea. And then also it's filled with antioxidants for just daily wellness. So who wouldn't want a daily dose of tea in their diet? We really just want to get more people to drink more tea more often. So our tea is organic. We use loose leaf tea. We brew loose leaf tea. And we have a unique brewing process to get a very strong, bold flavor but without the stringent bitter taste that sometimes people associate to your traditional black or green teas. And so we have great taste, but also this makes it great for blending as well. So our products, we wanted to provide a new approach with new choices. So we have a tea water, which offers energy and hydration. We have a tea juice to give you energy and your daily nutrients. We also have tea lattes as well for your dairy-free latte experience.
Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, real strong functional focus on TeaRIOT. Dinah, you guys sell a pretty functional beverage. I mean, do you think they've done enough on the label to describe exactly what they're doing in terms of marketing function?
I think it's definitely on the right track. I would just suggest making sure you talk to an FDA lawyer to make sure that the things that you're saying here are okay. Just from experience, you can't say a lot. But I like the concept of amping up things that we drink every day with tea, and I do taste the strength of the tea. This is not your grandmother's tea, or maybe it is, because your grandmother's tea would be strong. But yeah, I think you could tell me that more on the front. Like, I had to hear your presentation to know that that's what you were going for.
Greg, what do you think of the name TeaRIOT?
I don't love it. I think I wish that you would explain it more by what you mean by TeaRIOT. I guess I also, and again, it's personal opinion, try and associate, especially in the climate that we're in with the world, riot, the word riot, I think is not going to be well received by early adopters and people on the fringe. But I think one way to help with that, if that's going to be your gig, is then underneath TeaRIOT explaining again what you mean and how you've turned it kind of. I think you've got to clarify what that means very quickly. Mm-hmm. So,
Matt, what's the market potential for a very premium or super premium tea like this?
Well, I mean, healthy energy is very, very popular right now. I mean, I think you're spot on trend with where a lot of consumer demand is. So I think there's definitely potential. But you've got to grab those consumers who may be already tea drinkers or energy drinkers, and it feels like you're in that middle spot, and you've got to figure out that your packaging. I'm back to packaging again. You've got to figure out how you're going to capture that. There's your energy level and your presentation was great. I'm not seeing that on the packaging. I'm not seeing as much excitement and energy as I look at just the front panel. So if you're going to capture those people who are already in on either side, you're going to have to figure a way to really create a little bit more oomph in the messaging.
Mm-hmm. John, I think I asked you yesterday. What do you think of the taste of this product?
I mean, I think it tastes really great, and for me, I don't know. It's kind of funny. I mean, you said, shifting from refreshment to function, and I think we kind of did that a long time ago in tea. But I think this is actually kind of like the reverse for me, which is that it has real serious refreshment to it, and the taste is really great. So I mean, that's like not part of the conversation at all here. I felt like you were trying to sell me on, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing of matcha or any number of teas that are functional. So I think that's just something, it really is a nice tasting product. I mean, all the ones that I tried today and yesterday. So nice job on that. Just would like to see that, a part of this a little more. It kind of sounds very functional. Like when I saw it yesterday, I really expected it to taste like bad. So sorry to say that, but anyway.
Yeah. Dwayne, you've heard a lot of investor pitches. What'd you think of Laura's?
It's great. I would sort of echo some of what John and Greg were saying. If you're going to stick with TeaRIOT, give me something that speaks to uprising a little bit. If you're going to speak to functional and make that a core part of the message, go a little more esoteric on the ingredients would be my recommendation. Because I totally agree with John. I mean, the functional aspects of tea itself are there, and you've got some of the ingredients here, but I would, particularly because of the name, I would stretch a little farther on the ingredient side.
Mm-hmm. And as far as what Boulder Brands does and Boulder Brands Investment Group invests in, I mean, is this aligned with that?
Yeah, certainly. Again, it would be more aligned if it were a little crazier.
All right, crazy is the name of the game, I guess. All right, thanks so much. Good job, Laura.